Hey guys, and welcome back to Gold Rush, where we are... Well, I was literally just at the start of a... not a rant, actually. At the end of the last episode, I was just at the beginning of a conversation about passive income. Yeah, it's always something that I've... Aha, we're going straight back into it. We're mining gold, by the way, if you want to know what we're doing in-game. Just in case that wasn't evident. Passive income, yes. So, passive income, best income, I guess. Such as, like, passive income that you can rely on. So, I used to speak about it a lot when I was doing business consultancy about working with subscription-based models and how it's a much better idea than one-off payments, or even if it's a large one-off payment, you're better with a subscription-based thing, because then you know what you're getting in each month, and it's passive. As long as everything else is working fine, it's passive income. Take free-to-play games, for example. A lot of free-to-play games, they call themselves free-to-play, will have a subscription option. They might not call it that. They might call it like Power User or Uber Special Megatron or something like that, where basically the people who want to subscribe can. And let's take the game that I've covered on the channel a couple of times, Marvel Contest of Champions. You see the cuttings are, the tailings are like firing out and piling up. That's hilarious. Let's take Marvel Contest of Champions. So that game is free to play, and they don't have a subscription model per se. What they have instead is every now and then they'll do a deal where they call it a card. So basically it's a login card. So the more you log in, or basically you pay for X, and every day that you log in you get some more items. So it's like a login bonus thing that you get for every day. But at the end of the day, it's also a subscription, because you buy like a 7-day one and you have to log in every day for 7 days to get the bits and bobs. And most of the time, those are better value for money than any of the one-off purchases that you can have in the game. Personally, what I think they should do is have a altogether better one for that you can get that gives you like certain boosts for 30 days. Coming from a business consultancy standpoint, not an actual game player standpoint. But there's always ways that you can make it a bit more enticing. So on the game, if you haven't watched it, you basically the game works on a kind of loot box system, so you can't buy the loot boxes directly. Technically you can. But you get champions by... A free-to-play player gets champions by gathering up shards of crystals, and then once you've got so many shards, you can open a crystal. The best thing that they should do for a subscription-based thing is give, like, anyone who's a power user, whatever the fuck you'd want to call it, gets a 10% boost in how many shards that you get. Any and all shards that you could get, you get extra 10% for being a power user. Charge it at like $5 a month, $10 a month, $10 a month, $9.99 a month, and profit. Like, honestly, best idea ever, because that's how you turn free-to-play players into it's only a tenner, and it's only like, it'll give me it for a month, and then I'll stop after the month, and then all you need to do is bonuses for longevity as well. So if you've got, if you keep it running for 6 months, then you get a nice little bonus at the end of the 6 months, or 2 months, or 3 months, or every extra concurrent month you get a little bonus. Don't know, just do stuff like that. That'd be the best way that they could do something along those lines. But yeah, sorry, going back to what I was talking about. Yeah, my goal in life is passive income. Like, I don't get me wrong, like I've got a job that is not, it's stressful as fuck, but it's not something that I am ever worried about, and it's something that's got like unlimited earnings potential. But I mean, you get to your 60s and probably thinking, you know, should probably stop making videos on YouTube, still be playing Gold Rush. So yeah, like it's one of the things, and it's one of the things that I've spoke about to a lot of people. It's one of the things that me and another YouTuber by the name of Dragast used to speak about a lot. And that was property, and how property is extremely useful, an extremely good investment, because most of the time, anyway, unless something terrible happens, and this is where millennials come in and start fucking shouting at me. Most of the time, a property will not lose its value, and it's passive income. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a difficult thing to. Sometimes it can be very difficult to get a tenant, but most of the time people stay in the same property for a couple of years, 6 years, 5-6 years, before they're looking to move, unless there's something terribly wrong. And most of the time, you don't ever get anything that you need to do with the property. And if you do, you just phone someone, get a workman in to do it. And once you get a few properties on the go, you are pretty much laughing. Passive income. It's where these you know, these property like rental agencies, it's where they fucking thrive, man. They've got it down to a T. So basically, a rental agency, landlords buy properties, hand it over to a rental agency, so they don't need to deal with anything. The people who own the property get like a couple of quid. A lot less obviously than if they were doing it themselves, but the rental agencies don't have to put any money down, don't have to pay a mortgage, don't have to do literally anything. They get people in and look after the property and get paid for it. Fucking ideal. Perfect idea. Start a rental agency company. Best idea ever. But seriously, it's a fucking good idea. But yeah, passive income. Passive income. It's the same way that companies like XSplit and things survive. They've got people that subscribe and pay them every month, and all they need to do is make sure that the app doesn't fucking suck. Unfortunately, they've got competition in that OBS really doesn't suck and works pretty constantly, and there's a massive pool of developers who do it without getting paid. And it's a free software to everyone. So, unfortunately, XSplit was one of them that, when they arrived, it was like, oh, nice, XSplit, awesome, these are great, oh, I might do that. And there's a few of my friends that got lifetime memberships when they first came in. I think it was $110 or something like that, to get a lifetime membership to XSplit. And back when that happened, like just after it, I had to start subscribing to XSplit because I was streaming on Justin TV, so I needed a broadcasting software, and there was a lot of shitty ones, and XSplit was the first one that like made everything so much easier and simpler, and it was wonderful at the time. And then OBS came out, and XSplit was fucked. Anyway, talking about passive incomes and something that sounds like XSplit, Netflix is another fucking great idea. They pay licensing fees to the companies that have made the movies, they get people to pay them, and all they need to do is make sure that they pay their hosting fees sorted, and some advertisements, and then they went into making their own shows, because, I mean, that's a great way to get people to join your subscription service if you have exclusive shows. No, man, everything looks for ways to do stuff like this passive income. Because it's just the best way to do shit. It's just literally the best way to do shit. I know, but yeah, like I said, it's something that I'm looking into getting anyway. is well, if it wasn't for the fact that I need to move out of this of where I live just now, I would probably be looking into getting some more getting some property for rental purposes, but I need to move out of here first. Sort out yourself before you look at investments in the future. It's also one of the reasons that I started Bitcoin mining all those years ago, was because to me it was a passive income. You didn't need to do anything, you set the miner up and go. As long as it was making more than electricity, you're sorted. And back in the day it was. And that was when Bitcoins cost fuck all. But the problem with Bitcoin is there's always someone with more money that's willing to drop it on the latest technology to keep ahead of the curve. And if you're not willing to drop it on the latest technology, then you are very, very swiftly outpaced. And it also comes down to, like I says, cost of electricity. So you're going to want to have some renewable electricity. You want to have yourself set up for solar panels or something along those lines. But even then, you need to factor in the cost of how much is it going to cost to... how much could I earn from just re-inputting that electricity to the grid and selling it? It's always a question. One question I would like answered is, how's Elon Musk's Solar City company doing? As far as I recall, they were about to be bought over by Tesla. I say Elon Musk's company. It was a company he gave to his brothers. Solar City, as far as I recall. And it wasn't doing too well, but then he says he was going to sell it to Tesla, because Tesla, if you don't know, are essentially a battery company. They also do cars, but they make big fucking batteries. They make really good batteries. And that's the entire point, is that that's how they can make the cars, because they got good batteries. So yeah, I wonder... So yeah, it kind of made sense that they kind of incorporated Solar City into Tesla, but also because it's nice to get a wee payoff. But yeah, I wonder what happened to that. I wonder if it did get sold off to Solar City. I wonder if Solar City did get sold off to Tesla. You can fucking see where I've been piling up, where I've been losing the pay dirt down here. See, it's just starting to pile up there. So that there is going to be my little Ducat. I can turn my truck. What are we at just now? 30%? It's actually doing not bad. It's gathering up. That says the hog pans are actually the ones that have slowed down the most. And I kind of expected, I always expected them to stay the ones that were the best. Apparently not. I would love to get a Frankenstein and set it so that the any of the tailings get automatically reintroduced and reused. I think that'd be hilarious. We're sitting at 32%. I want to see how this does. It's actually cool seeing the way it works. 34, what is it, like 2% a thing? Oh my god. Yeah, it's kind of cool seeing how it, seeing some of the little ball things falling through all of the actual setup. It's pretty cool. Oh my god, come on. What is going on with you? Sometimes it just flies up here. Other times, it's a twat. Everything else is MasterCard. What? What's already full? This. This hog pan is already full. You're losing the pay dirt. Oh my god. I think it's only that one. Christ. Right, move all you fuckers. Right. I should just move my wavetable there. Wonder if you'd have got anything. Right. We're slowly but surely making a wee dent in that. Basically, I just want somewhere that I can turn my fucking vehicle around. So it does need to be like a full square that we dig out though. This is a pretty big vehicle. Yeah, it was like, oh, you're losing your pay dirt. I was like, no, please no. But nope, it wasn't me. It was a stupid hog ban. I actually love that that's just like filling up there. Right, so without the ability to yeah, it looks like it's going to need to be the entire bloody thing. Hey, little freaking shotgun pellets. It's getting flung, man. Yeah, anyway, passive income. Best thing to do. I know, I think the same goes true for pretty much any game that you play, is that passive income, best income. Anything that you can do that requires, well, I mean, it's pretty much like, if I could earn a tenner a day doing nothing, or not even a tenner a day, a pound, one single pound every day for doing literally nothing, then even if it took me a full week worth of work to do, an entire week's worth of work, like let's say 35 hours, 40 hours, let's say 40 hours, to get a pound a day, passive. You're like, oh, it's only a pound a day in 40 hours you want me to do. It's like, you do it. You would do it. It's just one of those, I mean, it brings me back to I think it was XKCD, I think, is the website that does the funny little cartoons. And they had the thing about time saving and efficiency, and like how long it takes something to do, how long it would take you to do something that would save X amount of time, and is it worth it type thing. I'm sure someone will link it below. It's quite a well-known one of theirs. And yeah, it's like, okay, it's going to take you 40 hours to do. Okay, let's say you get £10 an hour, which, fucking, if you can get it at McDonald's, you might as well get it anywhere. Let's say you get £10 an hour, so 40 hours, so you get £400. But you can change that to £1 a day. in just over a year you've made your money. You know what I mean? So it's like, passive income, best income, even if it doesn't seem like a lot. Don't get me wrong, £1 a day's, like, when you're looking at that, it's 30 quid a month. Pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, don't know, man. The thing is, it's like, maximum time investment, and then no effort for rewards. Even if they're low rewards, still worth it. But yeah, anyway. Looks like it's that time again. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Studio, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.